Finally got my hands on the Popeyes chicken sandwich. I got the spicy version. Let's check it out.
Hi, welcome back to Popeyes. Go ahead and order whenever you're ready.
Yeah, can I get a spicy chicken sandwich combo?
I'm sorry, sir, we don't have no more sandwiches for the night.
Why would that be?
Because we don't have no more sandwiches for the rest of the night.
So they bring an order tomorrow, a delivery?
Yeah, you can order tomorrow, but we don't have any more for tonight.
That's annoying. I'm not coming back. What's up, everybody? Rivera here, the absolute best LGBTQ comedian in the world. Okay, so I finally got my hands on the chicken sandwich. Last night I had a frustrating situation. I'm sure I showed that at the beginning. So let's try it. You guys will get to see my actual reaction trying it for the first time. And believe me, I worked for this stupid sandwich. Okay, so here's the big dramatic bag that it comes in. Kind of dramatic, especially because this is what's inside. So let's see if it's worth the hubbub. If I slap Bijou, don't blame me. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll give it to you guys. It's actually quite good. I don't think I would stab anybody over it. I don't think I'd get in a physical altercation over it, but it is quite good. I'm having it with some sweet tea. I thought that would complement it nicely. I thought they would pair well. Very classy. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. It's got some kind of sauce. It's got pickles. And then it's got the chicken. Very basic. No lettuce, tomato, any of that stuff. But I say it's quite good. But I'm not going to regularly be there or anything. It's not like, now I'm addicted to the sandwich. I saw some people in line that were talking about it, you know, like it was like the best thing and they're back for it. And I was like, after I tried it, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it is good, but it's not my new addiction. I'll finish my meal so I don't have to chew in your guys' ear, and then I'll tell you where I'm at on all of it. Okay, guys, so I'm back. I had my Popeyes chicken sandwich, and like I said, it was good, but Bijou's not dead. She did look at me while I was eating it, and I didn't feel like killing her. It's good. It's all right. What I would tell you guys is later on that night, I ended up having a bit of the bubble guts. I ate 2 of them, to be clear. So that might have been part of it. But also, I think something to do with the spice, or maybe because I eat cleaner usually and not a lot of fast food. That might have been part of it. But I spoke with 2 other comics, and they said that they had had the same experience. So I would say if you have something important to do, you probably would want to skip the sandwich. Also, if you're gay and a bottom and you have a hot date coming up, or you just plan to be on Grindr like crazy, again, skip the sandwich. That's just my advice, you know, because my stomach was not good. It took me about a day and a half to recover. So that might have just been my experience. Maybe you guys can let me know what you guys thought about it. But what I would tell you is when you hear about all these stories of people getting in fights or calling people the N-word over it, or the person that got stabbed, all of that stuff was gonna happen anyway. Because a chicken sandwich does not make you stab anybody. It's as simple as that. I mean, that person had a knife on them at Popeyes. That's gotta tell you the level of crazy you're dealing with. Because the thinking would be that otherwise this person was like, you know what, I have this knife on me and I would never stab anybody unless they cut me in line at Popeyes for this chicken sandwich. The chicken sandwich is the only thing that could send me into a rage like that. So let me pack my knife just in case. Now, we all know that that did not happen. I'm not a scientist, I don't got a lab coat, but I will tell you that that's not the way these things work. You know, the odds of that happening to a completely sane person, just all of a sudden they shank somebody over a chicken sandwich, no. They were gonna stab somebody anyway. When it comes to the person cutting in line, you shouldn't be cutting people in line. Well, they're dead, so I guess I'm not talking to them. We all learn in grade school that you don't cut people in line. Cutter, cutter, peanut butter. And what do you spread peanut butter on with? A knife. So that was just that. You're not supposed to be cutting people. You're also not supposed to throw things at people. So when that woman threw this chicken sandwich at the employee and the employee went crazy, it wasn't the Popeyes chicken sandwich that made the employee go crazy. It was the fact that the woman threw the sandwich at her. And I bet the lady could have thrown a McDouble at her and got the same result. You just don't throw things at people. And that point was proved a couple weeks back where the lady started throwing food at the McDonald's employee and the McDonald's employee threw the blender cup at her, which I don't know if you guys know that story. But that lady got it too. And again, that's why you don't throw things at people. So while I want to say that I wasn't on the employee side and they went too far, I kind of was on the employee side because they're already working fast food and I'm not putting them down. I'm just saying that's probably not your favorite job. So you're already putting up with stuff you don't want to put up with. You got lines like crazy, people getting mad at you. Like I got mad over that situation, which I think that's part of what is driving people crazy. And I think that Popeyes needs to be held responsible in some way for that because the way that that situation works out is in a lot of cases they used to do that in LA and New York with clubs, and they might still do that in LA and New York with clubs. What they would do was they would have basically an empty club inside and they would just have this line outside of the club for no reason other than they wanted to create buzz. Well, I think Popeyes is doing the same thing by creating a demand or making it look like there's more of a demand for the chicken sandwich than there is. Because really, they could keep that chicken sandwich on hand. It's not like there's a shortage of chicken. It's not like there's a shortage of sandwich. You can easily put together a Popeyes chicken sandwich for every person that comes through and wants to buy one. But instead what they do is they make it seem like there's this hysteria going on and people just have to have this sandwich. So they're lined up. And I had to wait in the drive-thru. The first night, what you don't see when I got upset was I had been in line, no lie, at the drive-thru for at least 20 minutes. So after you get to the window finally, like you could have an employee come out and just say, hey, we're out of the chicken sandwich. If you're here for that, you might want to get out of the line. Nope, they don't do that. They keep you waiting because what they're trying to do is make you be like, well, I guess I could go for a 3-piece. Well, I ain't there for a 3-piece. I'm there to do this video. I'm not that person anyway. I usually don't wait in line for stuff like that. I just don't have the patience for it. So what I usually do is I wait for everything to cool down. Like you guys see how late I'm doing this video. So I thought I'd given it plenty of time to cool off. And now I could go ahead and get the sandwich easily. And then that night I had come too late and they said, like if you notice, the woman didn't say they were completely out of it. She was like, we're done selling it for the night. So why would you be doing that? Because you want to make money off the other stuff. So I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to be your person. I mean, like I technically, like I said, don't wait in line for anything. I'm not a Black Friday person. I feel like I could spend the hours that I would be sitting, waiting, working and making money so I could just buy a TV for regular price. I'm not wait for the iPhone person. The only reason I got the new iPhone was because it was sent to my house. No, I'm not doing any of that stuff. So like when you've been waiting in line for 30, 45 minutes and then somebody cuts, yeah, you might cut them. When you've been dealing with customers all day long that are grouchy and have been waiting these ridiculous lines and somebody throws their sandwich at you, yes, you might jump them. It's not about the chicken sandwich. It's about the way that Popeyes is handling the chicken sandwich. And I think at some point Popeyes needs to be held liable for some of this behavior. The people that were calling people the N-word over the chicken sandwich, those people probably call people the N-word all day long inside their houses, just nobody's around to hear it. And then they're around a bunch of black people and they gotta wait in line like everybody else. And they were old, which is not an excuse. I'm just saying they're old, so they're used to a different generation. They're also used to people not retaliating against them because they're old and white. I'm gonna throw that in. I know some people get mad when you bring up race, but white people of a certain age are used to getting away with a lot of stuff because different generation, different rules. Well, now you're not dealing with those rules. So you call somebody the N-word, you get beat up and your sandwich taken away from you, which literally happened to one man. You can search this online. I'm not gonna run more video because I think this is already gonna be long enough. But it's all just in the crazy and the people that are already going there and the way that Popeyes is making it so that it messes with people's crazy by keeping them in line. Because That first night I was pretty angry. I didn't cuss out the employees or anything. I just said that I wasn't going to be back and lied because I was back the next day to that exact same location. So clearly I didn't mean it when I said I won't be back. I was back. But I was very angry when that happened. And I could see how other people would be angry. So you guys go ahead and try it for yourself. Let me know what you think. Please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. This is Rivera, the absolute best LGBTQ comedian in the world.